Hello and welcome back to Crosshatch Puzzles. We're here for another New York Times Daily Crossword Solve. Today's Wednesday, February 25th, 2026, and today's construction is by Brad Lively, who has contributed a number of puzzles to the New York Times. It is a Wednesday, so we're expecting a theme and a sort of midweek, mid-difficulty fill, and we can already see some shaded squares and a little image just outside the pop-up there. So we'll see what that's all about. And let's get right into today's puzzle by Brad Lively for Wednesday, February 25th. Let's see what's going on here. Ooh, a little bit of a somersault or something. Taps casino table, a universal sign for hit me in blackjack. Signs of treble, maybe we want treble clefs here. Blank hair, edgy 2000s trend. I don't know what this is. Is it emo hair? I'm not really sure. Long time inside the NBA analyst opposite Charles Barkley. I don't know. Deck in divination, maybe we want the tarot deck here. Military authority. Do we want like a captain or a some kind of rank, maybe. Failing to pay bills on time may affect this. I think we want credit score, and I guess that T is represented by that person doing a kind of a handstand there. This looks weird though. Healthy self-image. Do we want a CAT scan, a CT scan here? Tie up is to lace up, as in shoelaces. God depicted with a bow is Eros, the god of love. Word between word and word. Word between word and word. If in the phrase word for word, the word between word and word is for. Try saying that 3 times fast. To intervene is to step in. Summer treats in small cups can be called ices, I guess. Era competitor. What is Era? Is that a shoe brand? Do we want TiVo or something like that? I don't really. Zero could be nada, so maybe not. Era competitor. Tide? Is Era a detergent? Former Giant Manning is Eli Manning, quarterback. So-called Queen of Pop is Madonna. One subject to a curfew, maybe. A teen might be. Concerning is in re, a Latin phrase, basically meaning about that thing. Oh, Shaquille O'Neal opposite Charles Barkley, that would make sense. A pawn or to pawn is to hawk, and a lot of like casino game is keno. Okay. Behaves, acts probably. This looks like it is Tide, so Era must be a detergent because self-portrait with bandaged ear painter is Vincent van Gogh. So that this little breakdancing move here is a V, I guess. That's fun. Where you might lose your way. A maze, maybe? Inverse of kilo. Kilo is 1,000 times something, so micro is 1,000th of something. Is that right? That must be right. Gymnast Corbett dubbed the sparrow from... Oh, no, this is not right. Micro is a billion. This is what was bugging me about that. We want milli here, which is... okay, because this the sparrow from Minsk is going to be Olga Corbett. Sounds of sudden vanishing. Poofs! Vanish into thin air. Calculated ratios. Well, this could be just about anything, but... Oh, maybe odds? Combatant in an octagon-shaped cage. I guess this is an MMA fighter, and it does look like this is going to be emo hair, doesn't it? Military authority, maybe a commander. Is that how you abbreviate commander? Soundtrack, sound-track. Possessed, had, to soundtrack, to track using sound is to echolocate. That's fun. Reason to take a painkiller, an ache, maybe. One at a time, you could say. When repeated, preach. Preach would be a similar meaning to hear. So hear repeated would mean something like preach. Purplish perennial. An aster? Not a big plant person. What about this? Tick doc. A doc that takes care of ticks is a veterinarian. Doc being sort of abbreviated, we know that we want the answer to be abbreviated as well. Tribal home, maybe informally. Tribal home, maybe informally. A reservation, res? Maybe. Cyberpunk, a troll. Cyber just being a sort of a catch-all word, adjective for like online, and a punk, someone who, you know, kind of a rudely behaved person online, is a troll. E-bike alternative could be a scooter. So what is that? Is that a C? Pulse quickly as the heart. This is race then. Looks like Aster, doesn't it? Retail chain with ready-to-assemble products is IKEA. That's easy enough. Scraped by is eked by. Connected. It could be a number of things. Hawaiian goose is the nene. Connected. Linked, possibly, even though KD looks weird here. Nope, that looks right, actually. Linked. Emulates the three figures in this puzzle, or what the figures do within the answers. I mean, this is going to be break dances. Oh, very good. Okay, that's really clever. I'll go over that later. Was a fangirl of, say, this is probably stand, the past tense of the slang word stand. Thumbs down votes are nays. Tax IDs are social security numbers. Actor Steven of Beef and Nope is Steven Yeun, I think. Farming area is an acre, a literal measure of an area on a farm. Second chance show is a rerun. There you are, you might say, and Paradises is Eden's. Roof projection is an eave, literally something that projects over from a roof, over top of the whatever it's roofing. Like this sign for Radio City Music Hall, it's a neon sign. Result of a solo homer for short is 1 run batted in, an RBI. On a higher level is above, and supped is dined. Really awful. Really awful. Something bad, at least. Bears, heirs, question mark, are cubs. A QR code might access a URL. 60 minuti. I don't know how to say 60 in Italian, so I'm just going to say 60. Minuti is an hour. Let's go here. Pair of cymbals in a drum kit is a hi-hat, or collectively known as hi-hat cymbals. Technically, the hi-hat itself is the cymbals and the stand with the mechanism that makes them do the sound that makes them clamp. Anyway, when repeated, secret. So you could say hush hush for something that's, and this is a good paired clue with this when repeated preach. Here, 31 and 32 down. So-called melting pot in brief. That's the USA, I guess, cultural melting pot, supposedly. Bubbles in a bubble bath. Those are made of soap, or made by soap, maybe. Villain, ranked number 1 on AFI's 100 Heroes and Villains list. Villain. I don't know what's going on here. I need some more letters. Bratty kid. I mean, is this a punk? We already had punk in a clue. Demo graphics, maybe. Is it? Oh, maybe we don't want made of soap, but maybe we want suds and not soap. There, I think that makes sense. Demo graphics could be visual aids then. That doesn't help me here, I don't think. This is news to me. I had no idea. What is this? Bratty kid, then not punk, but a snob? Ransacks could be loots. Really awful. It's bad. I really don't see what this is. Stays in line. Say. Oh, it's probably going to end in S, isn't it? Buried could be hid. Fruit drink is an aid. Organization with metal detectors is a TSA. What? Stays in line. Say it could be waiting in line. This looks like, oh, Hannibal Lecter. I am so dumb. I thought that this was a T for some reason, and I didn't even. I just mixed it up with the other, and this looks like it's bad, so let's go with that. Okay, let's try this again. So break dances. So we have these these three images of a break dancer doing various poses, and the poses sort of resemble letters. So this one resembles a T, which makes the T in credit score. Failing to pay bills on time may affect your credit score. This one resembles a V, and that makes the V, the second V in Vincent van Gogh, the self-portrait with bandaged ear painter in 1889. And this is a C. This one is a C, not a T. That forms the C in the villain from Silence of the Lambs and sequel films, Hannibal Lecter. They also work the other way, T for tide, V for vet, and C in race. But what these also do, these images, is act as a break in some dances. So here the shaded squares, if you ignore the image, read disco. And of course, if you include the image, it's disco, but that's not what we want. We want disco with this break dancer literally breaking apart this dance, the dance being disco. Similarly here, we have tango broken apart by this break dancer here, and here finally we have ballet broken apart by this break dancer here. So literally the figures are breaking the dances. Anyway, so that's what's going on in the puzzle. A lot of really fun clues, some light wordplay, some more interesting wordplay. Signs of treble is a fun clue for treble clef. There were more for sure. Healthy self-image is a good clue for a CT scan. Sound track using sound is a great clue for echolocate. Cyberpunk, this might be my favorite in this puzzle, in this grid. You just kind of have to think a little bit cyber, sort of again as just being a word for online, and punk being a sort of, again, a catch-all phrase for someone who's acting meanly or rudely, becomes a troll. Bears Airs is very light wordplay for cubs. And then, just a really good, not some trivia, but nothing too crazy. Some wordplay, some misdirection, and just some fun clues. But yeah, a really, really solid, solid grid, solid puzzle here by Brad Lively. Really enjoyed doing this one. If you enjoyed the solve, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. And if you want to know when I'm posting next, hit the subscribe button. You'll get those notifications. And that's it for today. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time on Crosshatch Puzzles. Cheers.